Greetings, loyal minions, beautiful humans. Welcome to the SciShow, the #1 ranked YouTube channel for people who spend so long in Excel they walk around all day with thoughts in their head like, if this equals that, then this, else that. If that's you, I appreciate you. Gardered. 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 I don't know how to say this name. Gardered. That's what I'm going with. Just make the names easier, for Christ's sake. Odds. We have Legendary Classic Hero 1.2%, Legendary Event Hero 0.3%, Legendary Featured Hero 1%. So pretty standard for this type of summon portal. And we will chuck it on. We have a fighter, so that's a fantastic class straight up where you get the revive, chance to come back when you die, always handy. We know it activates like crazy when on defense. We have the Aether talent of attack up. Handy enough. Bit of extra attack for 6 turns. Whether you get charged in 6 turns, who knows? Flick that off. Moth Family, we know this by now. For 1, 2, 3 heroes, at the start of each turn, you cast Moth Dust to a random enemy for 2, 3, or 4 turns. And I don't know why that's doubled up. Anyway, Moth Dust has a following effect, which is minus 30% mana generation. Mega Minion's current health is reduced by 50% each turn. If Moth Dust is cleansed or removed, the target falls asleep. So we know that's annoying by now. Dodge special damage. Character has 15% chance to dodge special skills that deal damage. So I keep getting sidetracked because it's got to be like the skinniest moth ever. I'm not really sure. I can't say I've ever studied moths' feet before, but they really look like whose. I wonder if that's what real moths' feet look like, or whether we've just made them look like that. Might need to find a moth and look under a microscope. Let's get some Googling happening. This thing's waist is extremely... Anyway. I get sidetracked very easily, as you know. Pretty good stats. A little bit higher in attack than defense. Special skill called Triple Stab. Runs at average speed. Before I go any further, there is a list of people who won my competition on a previous video and haven't actually reached out to get their prize yet. So please, if you see your name on the screen, you have won. I've responded to your comment to give you a notification, but if you haven't seen that, then please just leave a comment letting me know a way I can contact you, whether it's email, messenger. I don't want to keep going on about it, but I can't hold the codes forever. So, I'll give it maybe a week, and if I haven't heard anything, I'm going to need to do redraws. So please reach out to me if you can, because I'd love to give you your prize. Average speed, Triple Stab, deals 435% damage to the target. The target receives 628 toxin damage over 4 turns. Damage is increased against targets with boosted health minions or a Mega Minion. Okay, doesn't say much. Okay, deals 435% damage to the enemies on the edges of the enemy formation. If there is only one enemy, the damage is doubled. The enemies on the edges of the formation fall into deep sleep and receive 80% increased damage while in deep sleep. Okay, deep sleep is really good. Can't gain mana or attack. It's woken once it takes 750 damage, which is uncleansable. So the fact it's putting the ones on the edge of sleep, that's pretty cool, because you can then try to not wake them up. You don't get that many tiles on the edge, so you're not going to sort of accidentally wake them up too much. She's a fighter. She's got revive. She's basically hitting 3 for 435. And whilst it's kind of a little bit unknown as to which heroes you're going to be hitting, it's not really, because you know you're hitting the ones on the edge and whoever you aim for. So I presume this is where it'd be so good if we could test heroes straight away. I would presume if you hit a target on the edge of the formation, you're going to do 435% damage to that target. Then it will do an extra 435% damage to that same target because it's on the edge of the formation. And if there's only one hero left, you'd end up hitting it for 3 times that, because you'd hit for the 435, but then because it's the only one left on the edge, you're still also then doing the 435, but damage is doubled. So I really do like the heroes that, with a standard hit 3 hero, as soon as you kill the tank, you can only hit 2. So it's where I kind of feel a little bit let down by hit 3 heroes, or heroes that hit, whatever it may be, but as soon as the scenario changes and the tank's gone, you can't hit 3. Like, the maximum you can hit is 2. And similarly, when they're on defense, if they hit 3, they might aim for the wing and only hit 2 anyway. So I do like the heroes that guarantee the extra hits. So this isn't really a hit, like, it's not a hit 3 that possibly will hit 2. It's a hit 3 that will always hit 3, or at least hit for 3 times the amount of damage, if that makes sense. Yeah, so that's pretty handy. That's a very nice hit. I think it's very good to put the edges of the enemy asleep. You're giving toxin damage to one as well. So I actually really like this hero. I think it's going to become extremely useful. A lot of teams at the moment, and perhaps that's why this hero was released, but a lot of teams will have the revivers on the edge, so it's pretty handy to be able to put those to sleep and then not really wake them up, because you need to hit them with a few tiles to wake them up, until you actually want to wake them up by hitting them hard and they're taking extra damage. So yeah, I think that's great. Obviously pairs well with anyone that's going to be putting defense down, elemental defense down. Yeah, I think could basically be used anywhere. I just think this hero would pair or work well by itself, because you can use it as a support hero. You're putting the edges to sleep. So if you're going 3-2, stick it in your 2. It doesn't have to be used as part of a kill team. It's great if you want to, but definitely, in a way, if you are using it in a kill team, you're probably better off to pair it with heroes that hit all as opposed to hit 3, because this hero is going to be hitting both edges, and with a hit 3 hero, you can't do that. So, I mean, obviously different variations depending on whether you're going 3, 4, or 5 reds in your kill team. You might just be able to use hit 3s and then target one of them with Gardered to kill them, plus also to do some damage on the sides, if that makes sense. But yeah, I think ultimately best paired with heroes that hit all, because then you're at least getting the damage on the same heroes. But alternatively, used as a support by itself, just as a extra hit in your 2 team with a healer, or if you go 4-1, whatever it may be. I just find this hero will fit in basically anywhere, and you can use in different ways. So very, very solid hero. Great passive, great family. There are a lot of heroes now that do resist that moth dust or gain from it, so just be careful of that. But I think this is an extremely good hero. As for defense and offense, let's see. I think it's going to be annoying enough on defense as well, because it's always getting those guaranteed hits. So it's not something where it's a hit 3 where it might only hit 1 or 2 depending on what you've got left. It's always going to do quite a lot of damage. It's basically hitting 3 different people for 435% damage, or if there's not 3 people, it's hitting 1 or 2 targets for more. So, pretty good. But yes, I think probably annoying on defense. It might be hard to find a place on defense, being average speed. You're not going to throw it in at tank position, I wouldn't imagine. Although tank and getting the edges asleep nice and quickly could work. Has the dodge passive, so that can help out as well. But yeah, I think at the moment there are so many places you can put all these heroes. There's so many different, combinations we can make with different heroes. So I keep saying it, but it is getting harder and harder to kind of say, oh, I'll pair it with this hero and do this, or put it in this position. I think the meta will just slowly sort of change depending on who you've got at tank. This may work better at tank. It may work better at flank. It could even work at wing. So, yeah. Very good. Paired with any faster hitters like a Beowulf to give extra mana, or Hathor if you have a healer in the team, get extra mana, charge it up a little bit quicker. Fantastic hero. If you are doing any summons, I wish you the best of luck. Hope you get the hero you're looking for, but don't go chasing. I was going to say waterfalls, but yeah, don't go chasing heroes. It's just not worth it sometimes, unless you want to, of course, and then do it. It's your money. You can do as you please. If you enjoy what I'm doing, remember to gently caress the subscribe button, give your kitty a scritch for me, and have a good one.